Tuesday, March 29th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Meteorologist Matthew East here with you. We'll talk about some nice weather over the next couple of days. Next storm system moving in Thursday, lingering into Friday. And that's going to be a system that I still think produces a pretty good amount of rainfall, maybe some thunderstorms too. I'll get into all that here as today's edition of the video moves along. Yesterday, looks like the internet connection's struggling a bit, so you may have a little bit of a jumpiness with some of these images. I apologize for that. But there's a look at the Charlotte Dowd YMCA camera time-lapse. Really a very, very nice-looking Monday. We had some fantastic weather conditions. Highs up into the 70s yesterday afternoon. There's a look at those highs from yesterday. It even hit 80 in Fayetteville and Jacksonville, 82 in Wilmington and Columbia, specifically around the Triad viewing area, mainly 70, 74 in Burlington and Lexington, 73 in Asheboro, 72 in Greensboro, mid-70s for most of the Charlotte area, 77 in Charlotte and Monroe, 75 in Wadesboro, 75 in Albemarle rather, Wadesboro and Rockingham at 78. So pretty warm day overall yesterday. This morning, temperatures a pretty decent amount cooler compared to what we had during the 5 o'clock hour yesterday, and that translates into temperatures in the 40s in many spots, some 50s closer to the coast, even a couple of 30s involved in the cooler spots up near the Virginia border and the foothills, and certainly up into the mountain areas this morning. Radar imagery, quiet as can be here across the Carolinas, no problems at all. Our previous system still causing some primarily snow through parts of the northeastern United States up into southeastern Canada. And the next system organizing over the Rocky Mountain region, causing rain and snow dependent upon elevation over in that part of the country. And that's the next system beginning to move out in our direction. Now, tomorrow's severe weather threat covers a lot of real estate there over the plains and into the lower Mississippi Valley. And then as you get on out into Thursday and Thursday night, that threat area moves a little eastward, your standard slight risk from parts of Arkansas to Georgia and down to the Gulf Coast. Some severe weather possibilities up into our region here in the Carolinas, especially later Thursday night, I think, into Friday morning. We'll see. Not a lot of instability for this system to work with, but there is some. Big sprawling high pressure, the main weather player today and tomorrow. So it's a good-looking day today. Blue sky, sunshine, highs. Cooler than yesterday, though. There's what we're looking at for this afternoon. And then tomorrow, pretty similar. I think a lot of Wednesday sunshine. That high pressure remains our main weather player for one more day, and there's your Wednesday afternoon highs. Now, as you get into Thursday, here comes that next system rolling in, and by Thursday afternoon, we see that opportunity for rain arriving. And due to the slow-moving nature of this cold front, we're going to keep that chance for some showers and thunderstorms going through Thursday night and even into much of Friday. First of all, prior to the arrival of that system, there's your Thursday afternoon highs. And then check out the European computer model solution. I'll show you this in detail in a second. This is Thursday evening. And notice as we go through Thursday night and even on lingering into Friday due to the slow-moving nature of that front, the duration of rain chances is pretty extended. The European computer model continues to print out over an inch of rain in a lot of the Carolinas, higher amounts to the southwest. GFS similar, although a little lighter with its most recent run, but still that's a pretty good soaker overall. Now down the road, I've been mentioning the colder air in parts of the central and eastern parts of the country. It's mainly focused off to the north of us, at least through early next week. There's your 5,000-foot temperatures on the European model. You notice some of those colder temperatures moving in as you get into early April in the Great Lakes in the northeastern part of the United States, and we'll have to see how much any of that could try to bleed down our way at times early into the early to mid stages of next week. All right, here's what's happening aloft. This is the upper air chart this morning from the European model. There's the next system out west. You go out to 60 hours, and this is Thursday morning. There it comes, swinging eastward. Notice a piece left behind, and you get out to 114 hours. That's Saturday, and that's why you have a little slower movement. This trough kind of gets elongated and not consolidated, and so you end up with a fairly decent duration of precipitation. So on the European model, it winds up looking like this precipitation-wise. Here we are Thursday afternoon and evening, your initial wave of rain moving in. As you continue to Thursday night and Friday morning, rain chances continue. Now by Friday evening, things are tapering off. And then notice one last little push on the European of some rain Friday night into Saturday morning before that then swings further to the southeast. And down the road on the European, here comes a pretty sharp cold front Tuesday, and then another one right at the end of the run, around Thursday of next week, bringing in some pretty chilly weather on that particular computer model. On the GFS model, the 0Z run, this is Thursday early afternoon and then late afternoon and into the evening. There's that rain moving in. Friday morning, you still have a lot of that rain across the area, and then it's exiting as you get into Friday afternoon and evening. Your period of highest instability on the GFS model is during the morning, and really it's right around midday Friday. So that's your best thunderstorm chance, at least on that particular model. Another model to show you, the Canadian. This is Thursday evening. We're looking very wet across the region. Friday morning, and then Friday afternoon, that system is pulling away. Now, let me show you. I mentioned the rain totals. There's what it looks like on a broad perspective on the GFS model. Specifically, again, a little lighter with the most recent run, but that's still a pretty good rain event overall. Thursday night, and into Friday. And again, at this point, I think the weekend largely looks fine. Maybe some lingering clouds early Saturday morning as that system departs, but not bad. Highs in the 60s and really a pretty good amount of sunshine building in as we get deeper into the weekend. All right, that is it for today's edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day, and God bless.